Good evening, everyone. It is November 29th, 2021. This is day 3 of my Odin project, and I have completed the motivation and mindset, or excuse me, the asking for help and partial join the community, Odin community section. Um, I stood by my rule tonight of 1 hour, so I did the used the tomato timer and did the 25 minutes with the 5 minute break, and then did another 25 minutes with a 5 minute break, and that got me through the asking for help section and partially through the Odin community number 5 module as I already described. So if you go in for asking for help, this is what I thought would be pretty self-explanatory, but it's actually pretty in-depth. I had some interesting articles. Particularly, I wanted to point out the XY problem, which is this article here. I feel like I fall in this camp a lot, where it just simply asks you want to do. You're trying to explain a problem to somebody, and you're really trying to figure out X, but you explain Y, which doesn't answer X, but you don't really know you're doing it. It's kind of like you're putting the carriage before the horse. You're trying to solve for Y, but you really need to solve for X. But the but the assumption is that the person that you're getting help from already knows that. So there's a miscommunication there, and it just talks about that and examples of how that comes across. Noob doesn't actually want the last 3 characters of a file name. He wants the file extension, so I ask for the last 3 characters. I have to check myself so I don't do stuff like this because I could see myself kind of being prone to that um, problem. Knowledge check was good, and I'm describing the XY problem. They talk about the help vampire, um, which is I don't have it up anymore, but oh yeah, I do. It's right here. This talks about help vampire. It's a real long article, basically just saying the help vampire is somebody who goes into forums and asks all kinds of crazy questions and isn't thankful and is overly burdensome to everybody and doesn't do any of their own research and basically wants people to do their projects for them. And it just basically goes into great detail of don't be that person and how to identify them in forums like Stack Overflow. Speaking of Stack Overflow, there was this one article that was really good. This talks about how to ask good questions, and this is particularly pertaining to Stack Overflow when you want to ask questions. So I found that to be great value as one of the articles to read. Um, and then the next lesson was about joining the community. So basically, it's just kind of an intro here. I had already joined the um, uh, Discord community already, so I already had that under my belt. So I just was kind of reading through some of this. Talks about taking a screenshot if you need help formatting your questions correctly. Excuse me. Using backticks and stuff like that for your code, um, so that it stands out and is highlighted better. Um, and then asks, I got down to assignments here, and it asks to create a free GitHub account, so I did that. And like I said, I was already in the Discord group, so I didn't have to do that. And then I linked my GitHub account to my Discord profile and followed these simple steps here. So, and I stopped right here. So this is where I'll start up tomorrow. Um, and that's pretty much it. It's interesting. GitHub, I've got a lot to learn with that. I've never used it before, so I just got my basic account set up, and starting to get some traction here. So hopefully it'll get a little more exciting as we get going here. I'm taking things slow and taking it, day at a time, and trying to absorb as much as I can, even prior, some of these more admin functions, and just getting used to the process of learning and going slower and not rushing, because I do want to make this the best journey it can be, and I really would like to, be a great web developer someday. So, and I hope you come along for the journey. And with that, I will end tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great night.